Well, I'm joined now by Labour MP for Bolton West, Phillip Brickell. Thank you very much for your time. What did you make of those comments then? Losing all sense of reason, says Neil Duncan Jordan. People will do anything to hold on to power.
Well, I disagree fundamentally with what Neil said there, my colleague from Poole. I'm a Greater Manchester MP, and it is incumbent on me to speak the truth, which is that if we were to have Andy Burnham as the candidate going into the Gorton and Denton by-election, we could find ourselves across Greater Manchester where we have a parliamentary by-election in that seat, really tough, hard-fought set of local elections in May, and then the potential prospect of, in addition to that, a mayoral by-election, which could be taking place in June or even later in the year. And when we know that it could cost £4.7 million to hold a mayoral by-election, I don't think I could justify that to my constituents as to why that is a good use of taxpayers' money. And also, I don't think it's an additional risk that the Labour Party should be taking on. We have got many, many good candidates who I'm sure will put their hats in the ring to be the Member of Parliament in Gorton and Denton. And we know that the deadline for applications closes tonight. I look forward to that selection taking place next Saturday in the constituency, where local Labour Party members will have the opportunity to have their voice heard and will be able to choose through a democratic process who their candidate should be. We now need to rally round whoever that candidate will be and make sure that we can take the fight to reform and to the populists on the left and deliver a Labour victory at the Gorton and Denton by-election, but also make sure that this psychodrama, which Amanda mentioned earlier, we move on from that.
Yeah, this isn't really
We
about...
focus on delivering for constituents who want the government to focus on tackling the cost of living crisis
Sure.
and making sure that public services are delivering from them. And every
Yeah,
minute we don't talk about that is a distraction.
This isn't really about the cost of having another mayoral election, though, is it? This is about the Prime Minister running scared.
Well, he's not running scared. If he was running scared, he wouldn't have sat on the meeting today and owned the responsibility for the ultimate decision. He would have abdicated that responsibility.
Well, he's helped block the move, hasn't he? Because he's scared of Andy Burnham.
He's not scared of Andy Burnham. Andy Burnham is a fantastic mayor for Greater Manchester. He's doing a great job. He has done with the B Network. He has done with tackling homelessness. And I stand by him. And I want him to continue doing that job in Greater Manchester. If Andy wanted to come back to Westminster, I don't know why he didn't do that in 2024, when there were lots of new Labour MPs like me who stood for election, who came to Westminster for the very first time.
You know that many are saying...
What I don't want to see is more political turmoil over the next few months when we need to tackle the very difficult international issues, whether that's the transatlantic relationship, whether that's NATO, or get on with the bread and butter issues that people across Greater Manchester want dealt with.
Yeah, there's a huge amount to be done, clearly, and we know that Labour is doing very badly in the polls. People are very unsure about this Prime Minister. The likes of Ed Miliband, Lucy Powell, Angela Rayner all think the decision is wrong. They back Andy Burnham. And also many in the general public, ordinary voters who think that Andy Burnham can connect with the general public in a way Sir Keir Starmer clearly isn't.
Well, as I said earlier, Andy's doing a great job. I spoke to lots of Labour Party members and activists at our regional conference in Liverpool only yesterday. And of course, there is a mix of views. Some people want Andy to stay where he is and stand by Greater Manchester and be an effective mayoral voice. He's got a term that runs till 2028. We're not even halfway through that term. I want him to see that term out and do the best by the entire conurbation, being a strong, effective voice.
Is it not time to be really honest, though? You've said that he's connecting really well with the people in Manchester. He's doing a fantastic job, by all accounts, up there, according to the Labour Party. Why not use his talents where they're really needed, potentially running the country and running to be Prime Minister?
Well, there isn't a vacancy to be Prime Minister, and I think, there are, Andy's doing a great job in Greater Manchester. Let him crack on with that. And I think there's also this perception that we need to come together as a party, stop looking inward, tackle the issues that people really want to see addressed, and we need to now move forward. You've used the word psychodrama in your piece earlier. I agree with that. My
I
constituents
think the psychodrama is going to
don't.
continue. Let me just read to you what some. Sorry, let me just read to you what some of your colleagues have said today. Richard Bergen, Keir Starmer, and his clique have shown they're prepared to lose Gorton and Denton to reform just to protect narrow factional interests. John McDonnell, message to Keir: do not underestimate the depth of anger people will feel about this disgusting decision. John Trickett, strong leaders don't hide from talent; they make common cause.
Well, I will be on the doors making the argument, making sure that we win that by-election. That's what I'll be committing my time to over the next few weeks, not undermining the government, not undermining the Prime Minister, but making sure we do deliver on that commitment to improve things for working people across the constituency of Gorton and Denton. And that is what is incumbent on me and incumbent on all Labour activists across Greater Manchester to do. And that's what true leadership looks like. And that's what delivering a good result for the people of that constituency looks like as well.
And just finally, if it doesn't go that way because Andy Burnham isn't standing, if you lose that by-election, that reflects incredibly badly on the Prime Minister and others. I'm just saying Wes Streeting, for one, may be looking at this as their opportunity in which the whole thing is backfired.
I'm not going to get into any sort of hypothetical four-dimensional chess scenario as to what may or may not happen in a few months' time. We've got a by-election to win. We've got to, get on with addressing the issues that people want to care about, and we've got to get out on the doors, knocking on those doors, listening to what people really want to see the government tackling, and those issues that are hypothetical will come down the line and we'll deal with them in due course.
OK. Labour MP for Bolton West, Phillip Brickell, thank you so much.
Thank you.